Hey, I'm Jeff with Pike Fitness, and I'm going to be showing you some common mistakes to avoid when working with the TRX. So let's just jump right into it. There are several mistakes, but just to let you know, this is not going to be something going over specific exercise techniques. So, stuff like keeping your feet flat during a squat and things. I'm not going over that. I'm just going over how to stay safe, generally speaking, with the TRX and common errors with using one of these suspension trainers. So let's start with the start. Starting position is very important. Say as if you're going to be doing a row here, and you're going to be stepping forward quite a ways. I see a lot of people in the gym, they step up into their angle that they're going to be training in, and then they just fall back like that, right? And then they just trust fall it. And that is obviously dangerous. You want to be very careful and avoid doing that. Rather, you want to start with tension and then step into that angle. Do your movement. And when you're done, step back out of it, all right? So that's the start. Another common error is allowing the straps to become loose or getting rid of the tautness of them. So if you're doing a row and at the top you let a little bit of tension out of the straps, this can create wear and tear on the straps, and potentially they can break. So be very careful. The breaking point would likely be the carabiner, by the way. Inspect those carabiners from time to time to ensure that they're safe. Another common error is in the posture, so allowing yourself to slouch when doing a movement. Stuff like this here. This is poor technique for the row. We want to be nice and tall, shoulders down and back. Again, this isn't an overview of all the different exercises, but generally speaking, keep good posture. Same thing with something like a press. We don't want to allow the hips to fall forward and slouch into it. This can eventually break your back. All right, so stay in that nice, good plank position and do your movement. Another common error is allowing the strap to rub on the arms and shoulders. So if you're doing a press and you're coming down and you feel the rubbing all over the arms and shoulders here, that is not comfortable. It will be very irritating and create a lot of redness on the skin. You shouldn't be experiencing that when using the TRX. So if you're doing a movement like this, you might need to just adjust your angle slightly, maybe bring your hands up a little bit to fall through it without friction. Now, with that said, if you come up too high, this can also be dangerous, so be very careful. If you're up here and you come down, that is a rotator cuff injury waiting to happen, so be very careful. And then lastly, one big error that I often see is the safety loop getting a lot of sawing in it, all right? So I'm gonna demonstrate with a prone position mountain climber. So this, if you're not careful in keeping good, even tension in both of your feet, like this, you're gonna get the straps to go up and down, like this, all right? So we wanna avoid that by keeping good, even tension the whole time, all right? And that is called sawing. We wanna avoid sawing. So those are some common errors to avoid, and it will help keep you safe if you mind them. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you.